Let's be honest. The corporate world isn't a meritocracy. It's a stage, and the corner office goes to the best performer. Forget about hard work and integrity. What really matters is the ability to sell yourself as the undeniable star of the show. Think about Thomas Edison. Do you believe he single-handedly invented the light bulb? Please! He polished the concept, slapped his name on it, and let Nikola Tesla fade into the background like an understudy who missed their cue. Let me show you how to channel it and own the spotlight. It all started when I realized my career was stuck in neutral. I was working hard like Marie Curie in the lab hard, but the rewards just weren't coming. Meanwhile, Gary from marketing, who couldn't explain a KPI if his life depended on it, got promoted for presenting a pie chart that looked like a Monet painting. That's when I decided if Steve Jobs could take credit for his team's ideas and still be called a genius, so could I. The first thing I did was make my work look bigger than it was. You know how George Lucas made everyone think Star Wars was this groundbreaking original idea, even though it was just a mashup of Flash Gordon and Akira Kurosawa? That was my strategy. A simple spreadsheet turned into an advanced data-driven performance model, a 2-slide presentation, a dynamic visualization of projected growth. Did anyone question it? Of course not! People love a good headline. But doing the work wasn't enough. I had to make sure everyone saw me doing it. That's where my late-night grind strategy came in, inspired by none other than Elon Musk, who's always tweeting about sleeping on factory floors. I wasn't about to sleep under my desk, but I did master the art of the well-timed email. At 11:45, just as everyone was winding down, I'd send a note to my boss with something like, "Just wrapping up the quarterly analysis. Let me know if you need anything else tonight." In reality, I was 3 episodes deep into Succession, but by morning, the whole team thought I was the corporate equivalent of Batman. Then there's networking. Now, I'm not talking about sucking up to Todd from accounting. That's like investing in Blockbuster stock in 2023. Completely useless. No, I focused on the power players. Think Oprah at the Golden Globes, mingling with everyone who matters. I made a point to stay after meetings to chat with the boss, casually dropping lines like, "I've been thinking about how we can streamline our processes," or "I'd love to take on more responsibility to help the team." Subtle enough to seem sincere, but obvious enough to make an impression. And let's not forget about the art of the assist. You think Andy Warhol painted all those famous pieces by himself? Nope! He had a team of assistants working in his studio, but guess whose name went on the canvas? Exactly. If a coworker came up with a great idea, I'd repeat it in the next meeting, louder, and with just enough embellishments to make it seem like we'd been brainstorming together. "I love the direction you're going," I'd say. "Here's how we can elevate it." Suddenly, I was the genius who refined the vision. Of course, every mastermind has their detractors. My Todd was a guy named Matt. Matt once tried to call me out for overselling my contributions. It was like when Galileo tried to challenge the church. Bold, but doomed. I responded with an innocent, "Oh, I'm sorry if I misunderstood. I thought we were all on the same page about pushing this forward as a team." Matt looked like I'd just accused him of being anti-teamwork. Crisis averted. The real turning point came during a big quarterly presentation. Everyone else showed up with plain slides and monotone speeches, but I went full Spielberg. Animations, sleek graphics, buzzwords like synergy and optimization flying left and right. "This represents a paradigm shift in our operational strategy," I declared as if I wasn't just showing a slightly better version of last quarter's report. My boss clapped. My coworkers stared. In that moment, I was the Beyoncé of budget analysis. Flawless. When the next round of promotions came, my name was at the top of the list. My boss called me into his office, grinning like he'd discovered the next Warren Buffett. "You're exactly the kind of innovative thinker we need," he said. I nodded, doing my best Mark Zuckerberg impression. Calm, unassuming, secretly thrilled. Looking back, I realized this whole strategy wasn't just about working smarter. It was about working with the system. Like P.T. Barnum, I sold a show. Like Da Vinci, I kept my audience guessing. And like Beyoncé, I made it look effortless. So, if you're stuck in a dead-end role and you're wondering how to move up, here's the truth. It's not about how much you do. It's about how much people think you're doing. Package yourself like you're a Tesla Roadster, even if you're running on a used Corolla engine. Send that late-night email, amplify those ideas, and remember, perception is everything. And when you make it to the top, just think of me as your Machiavelli. Happy to help, no judgment attached. Now, go forth and conquer. But hey, before you go, just hit that subscribe button. Yes, I know you want that.